What do you make of this? Especially, I'm interested in this Boris Johnson story, because I don't know if you remembered, but a few years ago, of course you would remember, a few years ago, there was a list published, leaked, a dossier of 36 Conservative MPs who were maybe a bit handsy, and this included things like people being inappropriate with researchers, long history of inappropriate behaviour, perpetually intoxicated around women. The Conservatives have known that they have a problem with many MPs. Can Boris Johnson claim ignorance on this?
Well, if he is going to claim ignorance, he's one of the few people in Westminster who hadn't heard rumours about Chris Pincher. What Number 10 say is that he had heard those rumours, but these were unsubstantiated allegations, and that's why he allowed Chris Pincher to become Deputy Chief Whip back in February. Now, this really doesn't sort of hold water on the basis that you don't kind of apply for senior jobs in government as you would with any other kind of post. You don't send in your CV or go for interviews or anything like that. It's entirely in the Prime Minister's gift. And you would have thought there are enough warning bells ringing, unsubstantiated or not, for him not to do this. So that's mistake number one, which has angered Tory MPs. Mistake number two is that once we have these allegations out there and Chris Pincher has resigned his position as Deputy Chief Whip, Boris Johnson then didn't suspend him from the parliamentary party. Now, it was glaringly obvious to everybody on Friday that that position was not sustainable. And sure enough, Boris Johnson did his U-turn later on in the day. And now Chris Pincher is an independent MP.
Yeah, and what do you make of, in the Telegraph this morning, it's been reported that Tory rebels are actually plotting now to elect a new executive to the 1922 Backbench Committee, which will basically be in favour of changing the rules so that they can hold another leadership election before that 1 year limit that currently is in place. How do you think this is going to turn out? Because this might be very bad news for the Prime Minister as well.
Well, I mean, I think that the MPs I've talked to are a bit divided about this. I mean, Boris Johnson himself might be a rule breaker, but they're not quite sure that they want to start changing the rules for their convenience.